de aquí, michis, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos al siguiente capítulo del lore de Love and Deepspace con el segundo capítulo del segundo capítulo de The First Mission. Vamos a continuar con la tercera historia, Powder Keg. After the butler and Zane leave, I begin to explore the mansion. While the skeleton is suspicious, neither the Hunter's Watch nor my ball can detect any metaflux from it. Maybe it's just a quirky decoration. I climb up the stairs. Above me is the collection room on the 3rd floor. Through the door, I can hear two people talking.
I've invited you to my home several times before. You only visit when I'm not feeling well. Dr. Zane, I wonder if you see me as a patient or just a subject for observation.
According to the OXO remote monitor, your vital sign data has improved. The equipment also determined your age to be far younger than what it actually is.
Aren't you curious about why I haven't died yet?
I'll admit I was for a time. However, it was nothing more than that.
The silence in the mansion almost amplifies every sound, making the conversation upstairs anything but pleasant. I'm hesitant about climbing up the stairs. I'll wait for them to finish talking. I haven't even taken 2 steps when a bone-chilling laugh resounds, followed by a feeble coughing fit.
Your colleague praised you, saying there are things only the two of you can do. I'm very curious now. Xander Sciences will provide you with the best staff, the best lab, and even the best treatment. Dr. Zane, what you perceive as the limit of your talent is just another beginning in your career.
When you reach the finish line, I'll be right there cheering for you.
Lost in thought, I lean on the window but still by the staircase, gazing at the chirping birds outside. The sound of footsteps brings me back to reality. I turn around to see Zane going down the stairs. He doesn't look away. On the handrail, his hand has countless faint scars.
Listening in?
Not really. It seems like someone is trying to headhunt you. You are good at not giving into temptation.
Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'm just a normal doctor. I have no intention of straying from the path I've chosen.
Eavesdropping isn't exactly polite, especially when Zane's personal matters are involved. I steer the conversation in a different direction. A normal doctor who won the Starcutter Award and is the youngest person to receive the Lindy Award? I promise I'll never be late to your appointments in the future. I make a gesture to show I'm swearing on my onerous joke. Zane reaches out to put my hand back at my side, but then an almost imperceptible ripple appears in the air, like someone plucked a cord. It's a metaflux. The resonance trail leads straight to the collection room. I run up the last few steps, and the Hunter's Watch confirms my suspicions. Metaflux is gathering at an alarming speed behind the heavy door. The current situation forces me to kick down the door. Raymond is sprawled out on the carpet, unconscious. The lights flicker as I sense an invisible pressure weighing down on me. The Wanderer is on the move. Zane, get him out of here. I'll handle this.
How long will you be able to last?
Whoosh! An icicle flies towards the Wanderer that appeared. In the blink of an eye, Zane is standing next to me.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Elsa? Do you wanna build a snowman? Lo siento, pero es que a Dane no se le quitan las allegations. Artsy Dreams. Vamos a continuar, pues. Con la ayuda de Thane derrotamos al Wanderer. Y bla bla bla
Male,
bla.
39 years old. He collapsed from shock because a wanderer appeared 5 minutes ago. No external injuries. His heart rate is normal and his pupils react normally to light. The address is...
After contacting a rescue helicopter, Zane helps the butler move Raymond to another room. The Hunter's Watch scans every corner of the collection room, sending data back to HQ. Intelligentsia type, estimated threat level to be at least B, had yet to form a protocol. There are no casualties or any metaflux, over and out. A notification appears telling me the mission is now considered complete, but I can shake off this lingering feeling of unease. While the Wanderer has been dealt with, something's still off about this room. Huh? That's... A stunning oil painting hangs on the wall opposite of the sofa. It depicts a brilliantly blue sea with cascading white waves. Each brushstroke feels alive, as if countless fairies are jumping out of the water. At the edge of the sea, the water is gradually stained crimson, like something is being torn apart, swallowed, and coiled standing into a blood clot. What a peculiar painting. I try to scan it, but there's nothing. I place my hand on the frame and try to resonate with it. The gloomy weather, the sound of the ocean, a salty humidity slowly creeps into my hair. This is... I come back to my senses and realize I'm standing in the ocean. I turn around and spot a girl by the shore. The lower half of her body submerged in the water. Strange. It's almost like she's crying and laughing at the same time. The swirling fog carries a faint, ethereal melody on the sea breeze. It sounds like a song, yet is also a lament. I can't help but move towards her, but the fog becomes increasingly dense, and everything begins to blur. A chilling cold gradually surrounds me.
Snap out of it.
Huh? Whoa, hi. Hello there. I blink a few times. I'm back in Raymond's collection room.
Did something catch your eye? You were in a daze.
Zane frowns, holding a cup that's been completely frozen. Speechless, I touch my neck. Seriously? You've been smacking it against my neck?
The teacup didn't work, so I had no choice but to increase the dosage. What happened?
I shake my head and look at the painting again. A metaflux-infused painting causing hallucinations. Could this be why Raymond was acting strange? Was it also that Wanderer's hiding place? The rescue helicopter arrives and takes in the unconscious Raymond. Zane insists on accompanying him to the hospital.
Take care. Try not to forget the time of your next checkup.
I know. Don't forget about your car. Make sure it gets repaired.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watching the helicopter disappear into the clouds, I let out a sigh of relief. I turn on my comms again and look at the mansion. Mission HMU00483015. Coordinates are my current location. There's an oil painting that needs a special treatment. No me salió el nombre de la misión. Me queda otra valla. Next target. The oil painting is taken back to HQ. Hello, Tara. I sit down in the chair at that analysis as Tara skillfully pulls up information from various databases.
There wasn't a lot of metaflux to extract. It'll be a while before the analysis gives us any useful info.
Can we figure out where the painting came from?
Already ahead of you. Sold from an art gallery called Flux Arts. It's owned by Thomas. He's a professional art broker. The painting's artist is Raphael.
Raphael?
He's pretty famous, always on the news. Probably why you've heard of him before.
Beep. The transmission is complete. Tara's synchronized data appears on my hunter's watch. Raphael, 24 years old, an artist who returned to the country at the start of this year. He's a once-in-a-century genius. Records show Raphael came back from a trip not too long ago. He's an odd one. No one knows his background or his hometown. He rarely interacts with other artists.
Industry insiders say Raphael locks himself in his studio for half the year, then spends the rest of his time traveling the world for inspiration. As for his paintings, just last month, his art broke the record for highest selling price at Lizio auctions. An artist of this caliber, meeting him in person might be challenging.
Huh. I skimmed through a long list of awards before stopping to look at a photo of him. A sense of déjà vu washes over me. He's that rambling weirdo with the fish? The photo is a good shot. Through the glass and in the middle of a crowd. It captures the moment he turns to look at the camera. He seems to be smiling, yet there's a subtle aloofness. He's quite different from the person I met at the time. Might be challenging. It still means there's a chance. Where is the gallery located? The next morning, the Hunters Association arranges a meeting with Thomas. He is not only the owner of Flux Arts, but also Raphael's agent. Aside from running the gallery, he handles all external affairs for this artist. Since Raphael refuses visitors, Thomas is the only ticket to meeting the man himself. A white building stands tall in the city's central business district. Flux Arts is on the highest floor.
I'm sorry, Thomas is dealing with an emergency right now. If you're not in a hurry, he said you could walk around the exhibition as you wait.
Thank you very much. After giving me a guidebook, the staff member quickly leaves. In the exhibition, the snow-white walls are bare. The overhead lights cast a soft light on them. The more I walk around, the more empty and lonely this place is. There doesn't seem to be any fluctuations. A spotlight illuminates a large oil painting, taking up half a wall. As I get closer to it, I can see each delicately painted brush stroke, the different colored layers representing the sea. This painting is...
The Day of Ebbing.
A voice from who knows where echoes through the large exhibition. It sounds familiar. I look around, but the hall is empty.
Every year there's a day when the tides go against the ocean currents, and using the night's countercurrent, creatures from the deep sea are washed ashore. Once the tides recede at dawn, they return home. As a result, everything they met that night turns into distant memories of the surface world. Some deep-sea creatures are obsessed with the world outside the ocean, desiring its warmth. They stubbornly wait for the sunrise before returning, all just for a sun they've never, ever seen before.
Who are you? The person stops talking. Seconds turn into minutes before he responds in a languid tone.
Hey, I'm Raphael. This is my art exhibition.
Pues michis, lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí, por el capítulo de hoy. Espero que os esté gustando, espero que os esté llamando la atención el lore de Love and Deepspace. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. con un poquito más y un poquito mejor como siempre. Nos vemos. Bye bye.